Okay, he didn't have parents, bro. He just had supporters. He just had sponsors. So he's a nigga now. Don't be like him. Nextly, very, very important. I might have actually be able to do this in one shot. Identify your nigga thoughts and your nigga emotions, and then put them in your back pocket. And every time, well, you can come up with your own practices. You could wear a rubber band, or you could ask yourself, what would a black man do, or what would an authentic white woman do? And my authentic white woman, what would she do? What would my authentic Honduran man do? Because these are nigga thoughts and niggas emotions. Put them in your back pocket and save them. Just say, no, 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 not right now. Put them in your back pocket. Because I don't want you to destroy yourself. I want you to transmute this energy, and I want you to be able to use it for good. But everything can't be devoured. Everything can't be destroyed. Put them in your back pocket, because guess what? The world is filled with niggas, and sometimes you have to match nigga energy with nigga energy. Sometimes, not every time. So I don't want you to make excuses to backslide now and relapse. Put them in your back pocket, because you just might need them. You might need them to, if you do construction, or if you work at Amazon, or let's say you want to be a therapist one day, or you might be with your family and somebody's trying your patience. You might just need to bring that inner nigga back out. And we're gonna talk about that later, but you're not really a nigga. There's no such thing as a real nigga. That's not who you are at the core. Nobody is born a nigga, bro. That's not true. But put those nigga emotions and those nigga thoughts in your real man back pocket, or your real woman purse, your real woman Birkin, and use them when they're appropriate, when you need to go a little bit harder at the gym, or when you're about to go on this job interview and you want to remember, I don't want to be a nigga no more. I'm not a nigga, I'm the black man. Like, use those emotions and channel them and control them to be able to project your authentic charisma, your authentic confidence, and your authentic self. Use those nigga memories. Okay. Excuse me. Nextly, stop using the word nigga. For at least a year, go to nigga rehab. Stop using the word nigga and stop using profanity. Learn how to think. Learn language. Study the English or whatever language you may well, you probably speak English. And if you're bilingual, even better. Expand your vocabulary expeditiously. Shout out to shout out to T.I. But learn how to use different words. Learn how to express yourself. Take the time out your day to actually study grammar. It's a beautiful thing when you speak, you don't have to explain yourself. Or maybe you're speaking so eloquently that you do have to explain yourself. You get what I'm saying? Learn different words. Instead of saying, you feel me? You feel me? I don't. You could say, you understand, correct? I mean, if you say certain phrases enough, or you understand, whatever the case may be, whatever words you have, well, you don't have to actually use fillers. That's what you feel me, and you know what I'm saying. That's called a filler. When you're trying to think, that's a filler. You can just be silent, and that person will know, wow, this person is thinking before they speak. I like that. I admire that. You're not going to sound stupid. You're not going to look incompetent when you're just... What I was trying to say was, in totality, but educate yourself. And if you have an accent, especially a southern accent, to me in my brain, it just sounds a whole lot better when when people with southern accents use 17 letter words. You feel me? Oh goodness. Now, next, oh yeah, this is probably it's up there. This is I just threw this in there. Get therapy. It's okay. You might be saying to yourself, but Aaron Moses, there's a shortage on black therapists or Hispanic therapists or Latino therapists, not on Asian and white, obviously, but specifically for black people. They're not going to be able to understand my black problems, my nigga problems. Bro, yes and no. We're all human. He might not be able to understand that you saw the homie get popped when he was 13 years old, or you've been losing friends ever since you were in seventh grade, which is horrible. But what he does understand is being human. What he does understand is trauma. Trauma is not necessarily about the memories that you have, it's about the energy that you experienced. So he might not be able to understand your problems as a black man, but guess what? There's another black man that might not be able to understand those problems either, that knows you personally. You might get a therapist from the suburbs that's black, that's darker than you, and he never went through those situations that he never even knew that even existed, which that's not true, but so you specifically need a black therapist that's a man that came from the same area as you. You're not gonna find a perfect therapist. What you need to focus on is the information, is the credentials, is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that he could give you. And guess what? You can always switch your therapist, and you can learn from your therapist, and you can learn therapy, or you can learn about psychology yourself and bounce the ideas and your understanding and your knowledge off of him, and he's going to be able to correct you. So, excuse me, let me give you an example. He might be using the Socratic method, pretty much asking you questions and getting you to ask yourself questions. You might be saying, bro, that's not, I looked up the Socratic method, or this isn't working, or you know what, I did research on something called post traumatic street disorder, which is the same thing as PTSD. You look it up, and I found this and this. You don't have to just go off of what they say. That's not their job, and that's not how therapy works. So you might have a white man and you're a black man, or a white woman, and this is a Hispanic or a Latino man. Just because they didn't grow up in your same exact environment and they didn't gang bang, and they can still understand you as long as you speak the same language as them. Do the research on psychology yourself and certain different types of therapeutic methods yourself. You feel me? But don't be afraid of being in therapy. I know you don't feel right about being vulnerable with a stranger and telling this white person your problems, but you're still thinking like a nigga. Go to therapy, my boy. Oh, nextly, and very important, stop thinking everything is white people stuff. Okay? Be more open minded. Now, when I say open minded, I'm not talking about that kind of open minded, because I was taught that open minded is open behind it. That's not what I'm talking about. Shout out to the LGBTQIA community. But that is not what I'm talking about, sir or madam. But yes, skydiving is white people stuff. What else? Bungee jumping. There is a plethora of things that are white people things that I definitely wouldn't recommend. I'm not about to go skydiving. Maybe, I don't want to. I might. But the reason, find out why these people do these things. Be inquisitive. Do your research. Do your homework. You get me? Why do people skydive? Why do white people skydive? Because, well, what they say is, the spiritual reason is because when you go that high in the atmosphere and you jump and you experience that much the gravitational pull, a more gravitational pull than the average person, it raises your spiritual vibration. Okay, if you're not to the spirituality, you might not be. Um, it raises your confidence. It teaches you how to face, you know, your demise or your possible demise. It makes you have to uh, it makes you have to confront your morality. There are a plethora of reasons that people should skydive. You might be saying to yourself, bro, I'm from Compton. I'm from the southeast side of Chicago. I'm from Harlem. I'm from I'm from the east side of Atlanta. I'm from Dade County. I'm from the Fifth Ward. I'm from the whole New Orleans. I'm from South Phoenix. I'm from South Central. I'm put in danger every. I don't need to skydive, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? But bro, again, be more open minded. You might have slid. You might have put yourself in situations where it was Mickey, tricky, and sticky. But that's different. This is legal, my nigga. You're not gonna go to jail for skydiving. But do your research and guess what? If y'all, I mean, if y'all comment, if I get enough comments and recommendations to go skydiving, Aaron Moses will be going skydiving. Maybe like around, I can't afford it right now because I've been doing nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Nextly, yeah, we are gonna knock this out. Hang out with some actual classy people. This does say black men, but hang out with some classy people. Black man, if you're a black man, hang out with some black men that are not niggas. Get some mentors, get some life coaches, and if you truly can't afford it, then watch it on YouTube. Yes, you're gonna get crumbs. Yes, you're gonna not be able to make the whole cake with some crumbs. But at the end of the day, it's better than nothing. You could watch FedEx Fearless. You could watch Donovan. You could watch Donovan Sharp. You could watch what's the dude's name? You could watch Steve the Dean. You could watch Rosebud. You could watch Sinful the P. Learn some manners. You can learn Craig Coach Greg Adams, I believe. You could learn a lot from a little, bro. Now, eventually, you do have to read. You do have to create your own game, but you'll learn the basics. You're not gonna get a very, very, very strong foundation unless your mind is actually built like that, which it is if you made it this far. But see what these guys know. Find the books, find the materials, learn the evolutionary psychology. Read, bro. Become a nerd. Your life depends on it. All those nerds you used to beat up and take their girlfriends and kiss them right in front of their face and take their lunch money and buy them and buy his girl, well, your girl now, something with that same lunch money you've been taking from him for the past 3 days. Bro, become that person. You could still be you, but you gotta nerd up, bro. It's geek time, bro. You don't have time to be a nigga. You don't wanna die a nigga, man. I know NWA said they want to be niggas for, or they are niggas for life. I love that song, but personally, I don't want to be committed to being a nigga for life. Fuck that. uh, make some non-nigga friends. Make some white friends, Indian friends, Hispanic, Latino friends, Asian friend. Make all the friends that you can. Actual friends, associates, acquaintances, non-niggas, black, even, especially. If you see that they're niggas, because they could be white niggas, they could be trailer trash or white trash. That doesn't. That's the nigga. That's the white version of being a nigga. Okay, trailer trash it's the same thing as saying nigga. And just and again, just because they live in a trailer doesn't mean they're a nigga. But some hardworking, respectable, honorable, value-filled people that are actually mannerable, classy, clean, clean-minded, charitable, all around good people, family people, people that take care of their responsibilities in their business. Okay? One of the most important parts, you gotta stop consuming and watching nigga content. No more anything on BET. I'm trying to think. I've been in jail a lot, and they played BET constantly for a reason. Yeah, no more Cardi B. Stop listening to hip hop for a whole month. Listen to some country. Be very, be very conscious because there are nigga ass country songs. There is nigga um, pop. Listen to you some Nirvana, bro. Listen to rock. Even if it's even if it's nigga rock or some hard metal, something like that, you're gonna filter it differently. You will understand. The benefit of this is, watch this. The benefit of this is you still have, at this point, if you do all of these things religiously, take it slow though. If you listen to Nirvana or you listen to a rock song, and you'll be like, damn, this is a nigga song. You will still understand. You will then understand that, oh, this behavior is not exclusive to to black people. White people go through this too. These are regular human emotions. You might listen to a Hindu song, or you might watch a Bollywood movie, and then you might think, damn, that's some stuff that goes in my hood or my school. These behaviors are not exclusive to black people or white people or Latinos or Hispanics or Asians. Everybody's human, okay? But try with everything in your body to not listen to niggified music. Again, there's country is a lot of nigga country music. There's a lot of nigga rock music. There's a lot of nigga pop music. And I can't say that only black people make nigga music because that would be wrong. If you're a hip hop head, personally, I love all people. I just don't like to listen to, I don't like to consume a lot of white rap. I'd rather just listen to them in their purest form. Pop, you know, and everything else but rap, pretty much. Shout out to white people. I have a white baby. I'm not a racist. So nextly,